let's dive into Mormon Milf Hunter.
It's the Mile High Milf Hunter now.
Okay, Mile High Milf Hunter.
QB1. It's QB1 for you, Matt.
Mile High Milf Hunter. Great name. That's what he'll be called moving forward amicably. All right, so let me break this down. So he got traded for a Chico stick and a chewing cheese, another quarterback that got traded for nothing. The Denver Broncos, though, fast forward to number 12 pick on Thursday, 2 days from now. We'll be discussing tomorrow. That's it. They got number 12, Matt, and then they don't get another pick till the third round and then the fourth. And so this 12th pick is very critical. Is this their fix for 1 year, or do they still get a rookie QB at 12? Because they need a lot of pieces, right?
I mean, look, we have to understand that they're in the look bad, play bad era, and now their uniforms are garbage. They went out and got the Mile High Milf Hunter yesterday afternoon, which is just – it might be the worst day in Broncos history if you put it all together. I don't want them to pick a quarterback at 12. But if they do, I don't think it'll change the outcome of the season any. If anything, you'll be playing a rookie quarterback that's getting fed to the wolves and probably doesn't perform to the standard that everybody wants him to. If they do that, because the team is poor. Let's just be real. It's a bad roster. And if they're trying to just break it down brass tacks right now, you may want to just you may want to trade back from 12 and accumulate picks. You're talking about the fact they don't have second rounders and like they're hurting for draft picks because of the Russell Wilson debacle. So you got draft picks for Judy. See if you can move Cortland Sutton, who's disgruntled and wants a new pay, wants a new deal, which he probably won't get a good one from Denver. See if you can move back from 12 and accumulate more picks. See if you can get 2 first-rounders for that pick. That's what I would do. Sean Payton, in his history as a head coach, has never taken a quarterback in the first round. I don't think that he will this year. I just don't. And, next year's group, I don't know if it's any better than this year's group. I think this year's group, they might have more dudes, but we also haven't played next year yet. So we'll see what happens with all those quarterbacks coming up. But, look, bringing in this kid it's tough for me, bro. He is terrible. I mean, he is just god fucking awful. And I'm not trying to just hate. I don't play quarterback, but it's not a fix. It might be the worst quarterback room in the NFL. I mean, in a long time. Stidham, DiNucci, and now the Mile High Milf Hunter. This guy is really. This is
he bad, man. He's bad.
Well, I will say this: if you want to get the first pick next year, this is the road to go down.
Oh,
right. I mean, what the fuck? If they're trying to get the first, second, third pick next year so they can get an elite signal caller, this is the road to go down, bro. I mean, this is start Wilson or Stidham or fucking DiNucci and then fucking roll and see what happens. But I'm concerned, but I didn't think they would be good next year anyway. But they sound like they gave up a lot to get him. I have to watch this guy play for the Broncos now. I already had to watch him as a Jet. Now I got to watch him as a Bronco. God damn it.
I didn't even think about that. All your teams keep picking him up, Matt.
Damn it, man. He's so terrible.
Are y'all cousins or something? Like, what the hell is going on?
I'm not a fucking Mormon. Give me a break. I'm a godless heathen fucking atheist. Don't disrespect me. Okay? I'm saying this. If you want the number 1 pick, start this kid, and everybody in Denver, hide your mamas. Oh, did I say something about religion and everybody gets offended? Shut up.
Who do you tell to shut up? Nobody's even talking. Is it the chat? Is it the chat? No one even said anything.
I don't even care. Somebody said something.
No one said anything. I took a sip of water. JB smiling, and we got to shut up. I'm like, damn.
Sprays everywhere, dog.
I like the Mile High Milf Hunter.
That actually sounds good.
All right. I like him more than you. I think he's all right. I think he's all right. I like Sean Payton with him. I fucking hated fucking Hackett with anybody, with any quarterback.
Hackett's terrible.
So here's a
why didn't they get Justin Fields? If they were going to do this, they should have got Justin Fields.
Hey, look, there's a good question. They only give up a 6 for Fields. What they give up for the Milf Hunter? A 6th and 7th or something?
No, Chico stick and a fucking string cheese.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Piece of rolls.
Shoes.
Look at all the quarterbacks that have gone for nothing. Look at all the quarterbacks that have gone for nothing. Let's talk about them. You got the small-handed Pickett and Stillers went for nothing. Justin Fields, nothing. Mormon Milf Hunter, nothing. You got who's that?
What's my man from Washington?
Yeah, fucking
Sam Howell.
Hal, nothing. Stidham, or what's his name? The kid from Atlanta.
Ritter.
Who? Ritter. Nothing.
Ritter.
Chico Stick. All these dudes. Jameis Winston, Chico Stick. They're just nothing. They're nobody. It's just bad quarterback play, and they're willing to get rid of them quick.
Well, they sure are willing to move up in the draft and give away a ton of capital to get these turds, though, too. So, I mean, is it just a super evaluation problem in the NFL right now? Is it? I understand there's need, and you've got to go after one of these guys and to get them, but I mean, holy shit, man!
Is it an evaluation or is it just
in the third and fourth round? Yeah, well, the guys in the third and fourth.
Just what you have to pick from.
Well, it may be what you have to pick from, but it might also just be. I don't know. Some of these guys in the third and fourth round might need to start getting more opportunities than they do than the guys just in the first. Because at this point, like, what do you have to lose? If you draft a kid and he never even plays in the 5th, 6th round, and you don't really see what you have and you don't give him an opportunity, the Howell kid was pretty good for Washington. He was the 5th, 6th round or something like that. So I don't know, man. The quarterback problem in the NFL is just that, a problem, and it is bad. It's as bad as you can fathom. I mean, the Jets gave up a ton to move up and get this kid. A couple years before that, they gave up a ton to move up and get Darnold. At some point, you just have to think, like, maybe it's a developmental problem, or are all these guys just extremely overrated, bro?
It could be what it is. If your Broncos if they do decide to stay at 12 and they make a pick, who do you, like, as a former player for them, who would you want them to grab? You know, is there a certain name? Obviously, depends on who's available, of course, but just like, if you pick of the litter, like, who would you want them to pick? Is a certain position group that's more of a need?
Look, I'm always big on picking offensive linemen when you're in this position. I would trade back and then, you know, maybe accumulate 2 first-round picks and get 2 offensive linemen, or an offensive lineman and a defensive lineman. When you know you're going to be shitty, that's the way you build. And especially if they've got to replace Bowles. He's on a 0 guarantee last year of his deal contract. I doubt he's back. They just signed McGlinchey and Powers to huge deals, but then renegotiated both of them this offseason. So the writing's on the wall there. One of the 2 probably won't be back next year. So then you're back in the what do we do at tackle situation in Denver, which has always been a problem here. I would go best offensive lineman. I really love the kid from Washington, the left tackle. But a lot of people are saying that he's going to be a guard, which, again, they're going to need a guard too. Look, the needs are glaring all over the board. That's why I think they should trade and move back. So I know the best player available, like, you just end up picking 10 wide receivers. But if you move back from 12, and let's say you accumulate you get 28 and 32, just hypothetically, you're going to be able to get 2 pretty good football players at those spots. All right. Or going and see if you can trade the 12th pick for 2 or 3 second rounders, or 2 second rounders and 2 third rounders, and just find a way to fortify and really build your foundation that way. You know, the more the merrier here for the Broncos, because they're going to lose a lot of guys in free agency. They're going to need to replace them with the draft. I don't know if the free agent market is the right way to build your team. It might be the right way to, like, give your team a little bit of a boost as they're chasing a Super Bowl. But I don't know if you can just build in free agency. Like, Baltimore's already got a foundation. Adding King Henry makes sense. King Henry going to Denver to rebuild, that makes no sense. So they need to do it through the draft, and the more picks they have, the better. And they are starting for draft picks. I don't know how many they have this year, but it's not a lot. So you got to make sure that they hit. Just like Coach said, that 12th pick is super important. So allow it to be important for somebody else. Accumulate. Go get yourself 3 or 4 picks off that 12th pick, because I don't know if you're really getting but at 12, the guy at 12 might be as good as the guy at 25, might be as good as the guy at 40. I mean, let's be real. The quarterbacks are the coveted gems of these classes. Marvin Harrison Jr. is a gem, but the kid from LSU is chomping at his heels. Duzier from Washington's chomping at his heels. There's dudes everywhere. So, you know, you don't need to add a Brock Bowers. You add Brock Bowers when you have a quarterback. You don't add Brock Bowers when you got the fucking MILF Hunter and Danucci and Jared Stidham. You just don't do it, bro. You wait for the next tight end to come around and generational talent at that point. So I can't believe we're having this conversation. The fucking Mile High MILF Hunter is in Denver.
JB likes him. JB likes him. JB likes him, man.
Not as
come on, man. You can't like him and then hate on all these good players.
He can though. That's his choice. Yeah. That's his choice.
My MO.
Get it, man.
My MO.
JB feels bad for quarterbacks like Zach, who get like nothing but like negative, like us going at him. So he kind of defends them. And then the guys who he feels like gets all the praise, even though it's earned, he has to be the guy. He's JB's the balancer, Matt. He's the guy who has to balance everything out. If it's too much hate, he's gonna bring in love. If it's too much love, he's damn sure gonna bring the hate.